the subject that has preoccupied us in the last few days is one that is as topical as it is relevant. The rise or fall of Africa on account of the African politician. And in order to do justice to that subject and to remain faithful to my chosen subject, which is a call for hygiene in African politics, there is a sense in which one must take a historical journey, if only to appreciate the factors that animated Africans to seek to regain their independence from the colonial masters. There is a sense, and therefore, in which these individuals started recognizing that having been enslaved, having been colonized, we now had to liberate ourselves. And the agitation started. And Kwame Nkrumah and his Ghana acquired independence in 1957. And I still can hear Kwame Nkrumah through the vicissitudes of time saying, Ghana is free and will never be colonized again. But the freedom of Ghana means nothing if the rest of Africa is not. I can hear Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere say that he's prepared to delay the independence of Tanganyika so that Tanganyika, Kenya, Uganda would become independent at one time. Mwalimu could see the future with the exactitude of a Jewish prophet, Jomo Kenyatta, and Obote could not. And therefore, we gained independence as separate states, and the story will be told shortly. So what do we see? The agitation, the demand by the people that we must be decolonized. And why is it that we were asking that we must be decolonized? Why is it that we were demanding that we must regain our independence? Because throughout the ages, it was always the divine plan that men must be masters of their destiny. And when we gained our independence, the leaders of the day were eloquent as they were clear that the reason why we were asking to be independent is because we wanted to take charge of our affairs. We wanted to be the governors. We wanted to have our young men and women acquire education. We wanted to control the production of our food through agriculture. We wanted to build our infrastructure. We wanted to improve the quality of the lives of our people by improving their health. We wanted to eliminate poverty. We were clear on what we wanted, and this message was as clear in West Africa as it was clear in East Africa, as it was clear in Central Africa, as it was clear in Northern Africa. So that if you listen to Kwame Nkrumah, it's as if you listen to Agostino Neto. And if you listen to NATO, as if you listen to Samora Moses Machel. And if you listen to Ahmed Ben Bella in the Maghreb, it's as if you listen to Patrice Emery Lumumba.
In Philadelphia, we work for the home team.
Well, folks, want to say good evening and welcome to today's edition on the RiverSide Talk, the Twah River online platform. Want to say thanks to all of you that are following us here tonight. It's been 3 days. We haven't been on the airway. We were traveling, and also there was no way for us to go live. But having said that, we are back again here tonight on your airway. Sit tight. Let's drive the seat together. We will be in conversation with District Number 4 policymaker Honorable Ernest M. Massey will be our guest here tonight. We will dive deeper into Nimba, Liberia, and District Number 4. Sit tight. Let's drive the seat together. Once again, welcome, folks, to the Twah River platform. Let's take our theme song, and then after that, we will start some discussion here tonight while we are with our guests to join us in studio.
Records, sweet sound. I concretare mama. Ya no sé. No ve a que meta. Me gane na uka yenda babo. Na une don yam. Na une don yam. Na une don yam. Me gane na uka wo mama boko. Na une don yam. Bunu wama banu koma kale gubia. Para kala wa boya gubia wa. Na une don yam. Para kaka suwa. Na une don yam. Wala monsen yo. What monsen talo we baba ne. What monsen kwendo we baba mama. Me kane na une don yam. Na une don yam. Na une don yam. Me kayene ya kayega ka bo baba we ni la we bo no me baba. Na ye bebe don ye dole. Hala de la banga pa te pe me baba. Kasi kwen wodie kama na une don yam ne ka pa kwen wo ya do ngobe na une don yam kwai ka ta kwen si ya wo ngobe mama na une don tabone na une don yam e wara masanyo Zole te wan kwa kapa babo. Yago pepe yego dole pole dia. Daku zole yego mababo.
Okay, well, folks, welcome again. Welcome. If you are following us, just send your comments on the line so we'll be able to recognize you on the show. I want to say thank you to all of you that are following us here tonight. And of course, my name is El Yelesavar. I am here in the driver's seat, and we will be driving together through the night. We are expecting our guest, Honest and Marcia, will be our guest here tonight, as we said. And we will be discussing some important issues concerning Nima, Liberia as a whole. Well, before our guests join us, let's get into some business here tonight. You know, Liberia, like I always say to all of us here, Liberia is our home. And the saying goes, always there's nowhere like home, no matter what. And of recent, we've seen a lot of things, a lot of happenings in Monrovia, Liberia at large, surrounding government and some national issues. The issue that has to do with this LDA thing, it has gained some national discussions. And as it stands now, there are new code of officers to study affairs of LDA. And we applaud the government for, swift action. I'm of the opinion that every serious government, listen to the crowd of the citizens and then act upon what the people are saying. Under this administration, like I said, I'm not preaching for them, but I am the person that whenever somebody does something, you say the truth belongs to where it has to be. Under this administration, we've seen some level of swift actions when it comes to addressing public concern. This whole thing about the drug saga in Liberia has dragged on for a long time. And as it stands now, this is the second major shakeup in the LDA cycle. Grumman and Fadiga-led administration were let go. And then Biago came in as acting officer in charge. Biago was not formally, into that position. He was acting. And we all know Biago is a police, he's a security personnel, and was in the police force when he was told to study affairs not as fully But Biako has been there. He's done extremely well. When he took over, there was some level of good evening and welcome to Twah River TV.
Yeah, good evening and good evening to all those listening to us this time.
All right. Well, I want to say thank you for honoring our invitation. Though you are not strange, this is your own home TV. You are not strange here. And
Thank you. The volume is very low.
maybe from your end. Turn your volume up. Mine is very loud. Try turning your volume up, let's see. Or maybe you can go off and come back.
Yeah, let me cancel and call back.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it that way. So, like I was saying, Biago led the group to a certain extent. And then give me a second, folks. Mr. Adolfo Stein, thanks for following here tonight. Here we go. Can you hear me now?
But you are getting me loud, right?
Yes, 100% clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, better now.
All right, thank you. Well, like I said, thank you for your time here again tonight. You are not strange to this platform. It is your home platform. I want to say thank you for honoring our call always when we call upon you to come. And once again, welcome. We will dive into some discussion here tonight. And, but by the way, thank you for district number 14. I don't know, man. I don't know why you and your board ain't doing down there, but anyway, I thank you down there.
Yeah, so yeah, it was the guy tried our best, but we still have hope that we will be going for the playoff, and we still get chance to make a comeback.
Yeah, we still have chance, and it is a call, like I've been saying on the show, it's a call to all citizens of Twah River. We need to ride it to support our team. It's just two defeats. We need to make things happen so that district number 4 can come victorious. We started well, but we got to call it a 2 defeat.
Yeah, so we also want to use the medium to say to all of those of our good citizens who have already made contributions. We want to use this medium to say thank you to all of them, and also calling on other people, all of you that are on the platform there, to try and make your own contribution. Oh, the comrade lawmaker from India.
What's up?
Yeah, good, bro. I just saw my comrade lawmaker from India.
Yeah.
The comrade is good tonight. They make me ask you a question.
You need to share, instead of asking questions, you need to share the parliamentary experience you have in India with me.
All right, gentlemen, welcome to all of you. Let's get started here tonight. Let's get into business. B, are you settled? Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right. So once again, I want to say welcome to all of you and welcome to our followers. We have Mr. Adolfo Stein watching, Sophie Winky is also watching, and other folks that are following us here tonight. This is Twah River. I want to say thank you to all of you that are here watching us. We have our guest as announced earlier. And we will be diving into our discussion strictly and honorable, Liberia. We will start with our own home before going to Liberia and then coming back into our alma mater, district number 4. And I will turn the floor over to Mr. O.P. Willie. I will sit back, give chance to my team to ask questions. O.P., the floor is open. You have 2 questions, and to a point, let's try to make the question brief so that we have other things to cover here tonight so that everybody will be able to partake. So, OP, the floor is yours. 2 questions.
And just before OP come in, I just want to inform the team that we have something to do, so I will be here at least up to 10. So if we have to go into several different matters, we also have to make it, brief, like you said.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. I just want to say good evening to everyone. And good afternoon. I know good afternoon to where you are, my dear brother. Yeah, for
Amen.
the show tonight. I want to say welcome, Honorable. We appreciate you
Thank
always at our show. Down strictly into Liberia and Nima. I want to start from Nima.
you.
To address the issue concerning the 10,000.
I know,
That's my first. Yeah, although the superintendent explained some issues, but we want you to tell us how the whole rigmarole concerning the 10,000 is before I ask my next question. Thank you.
I think the superintendent have explained. I don't know what specific aspect of it that you want me to explain to you too, but anyway,
Yeah, to
for the sake
confirm,
of the audience,
she said there was a
for the sake,
OP, he's coming in. Hold on. He's coming. Go ahead, Honorable.
yeah. So for the sake of the audience, I think it was some part of last week that this information about this wonderful $10,000 was given to the 9 representatives across the number. In fact, the first information that came was the money was given on a cover to 7 out of the 9 lawmakers, leaving out 2 other lawmakers, and it was given basically for the district lead. So the first thing I want to say is that there was no fund, like the county administration said. There was no fund given for the district lead, and the money was intended for legislative engagement according to whatever way it was captured in the budget. And one thing I want to say in this public manner is that yes, I was one of those who signed for the check. And this is not, in fact, the first time that the districts have received some funding from the county administration. Besides the funding that was allocated for administrative district in 2024, I think that was around $30,000. Besides that funding, there were money that was allocated specifically to be used by the lawmakers from the various districts, but honor educational fund. So that funding was given. It was $5,000 for each electoral district, and this is the way we have been using the money. You will prepare your own beneficiary listing. Basically, students from different universities. Some people have been spending their own sometime on the grade schools. Some people on different activities. But for us, specifically district number 4, what we've done is that we have always prepared list of students that we want to spend the money on, at least to help compensate our regular financial aid activities across the country. So we have always submitted our listing, and the county administration have paid the money to the various universities. That also extended up to 2025 last year, which was also the second payment to the lawmakers in the tune of $5,000 for educational purposes. And what we've done, we have always add the money up, to complete some of our scholarship and our financial aid payment in many of those universities. We have been basically, in fact, mainly dealing with the Nima University, the LRCC, the AME Zion in Ganta, the BWR, the Bond Technical College. So these are places that we have been sending the money, or that we have been spending money that comes directly from the county caucus. Let me say from the county cover. So what happened this year?
Okay.
We have passed this entire agreement, and there were additional fundings coming from the passage of the agreement. If you can recall, the previous MDA, NIMA was getting $1.5 million as its 50% share in that MDA. After the third amendment, sometime last year, NIMA will now be getting $2.5 million. Besides that, we used to have, in fact, we have this MDA in NIMBA there that many people don't know about, that they have been holding the county for a couple of years. We brought the issue up uh, some part of this year before we close. The BHP Billiton that used to be there, that concession agreement was transferred to one group they call Kavala Resource. Maybe some of you may know the company name. They have their property right to Kitama there. They used to have one around the St. John Bell, so they used to call it St. John South. But right now, they only have two across the country. They have one to Nimba, which is the Kitama project, and they have one to Bassa, that is the Go Central project. So this company, what we were told is that they have made some payment based on our communication. And in that payment, they have some money for the county. I think it came up to around 900,000 plus that they are paid to, or they are preparing to pay to the county. So coming to this year, we engage the county administration. As all of you may be aware, the local government act give exclusive right to the county council to approve county budget in collaboration with the county administration. So it is not a prerogative of the lawmakers to participate in the drafting or approval of the county budget for the past 3 years now. They have been doing their work independently without seeking no approval from the caucus. So we were informed that there was some allocation of $10,000 this year in the budget for regulated engagement, because we are also been complaining to them that we needed to be assisted with some of those activities, because we have those many activities across the district. You have to go sometime in the district every week, every time, emergency, those things that you got no plan to go for. But every time when there's a need to go in your district, you have to go. So when we engage them, we say, okay, there will be some allocation in the budget this year. And we were informed that there was 10,000 allocation there. So what we intended to do, and when the district league was coming, we have always played the district league in September. But this year, they decided to change the league time to July. I think it was supposed to open by July 25th. When the steering committee engaged us, me personally, I got very pissed up. I left the meeting. But then later on, they concluded that, oh, okay, what we do, since these people said they got some money for us in the budget this year, we can request that they pay all or portion of it so that, say everybody complaining, we will be able to assist our district team and then do other things. You see that since we entered this year, none of the lawmakers have made a district report because of some of the constraints we have. So it was based on that that the superintendent said that, okay, they have made the government payment to the counties this year. So what we can do, we can give us your money that was allocated or that was approved in the budget. Some people said no, we should not take check. Some people said, oh no, let the county give us the money, they will account for it and all those kind of stuff like that. So we said no, there is nothing you can do now. You don't expect to collect $10,000 and then you expect that nobody should know. So that account, the money is been approved. So we're gonna go and sign for our check. The county will be in a position tomorrow to account for it that okay, this money was given to Mr. Ernest, this was given to this person. Instead of collecting the money uncovered and then tomorrow somebody will go post trash car, 10,000, 15,000, and other kind of report like that. So this was just about the $10,000 that everybody have heard about. And one thing I
All
want to
right.
make clear is that that money was not given for district lead support, but because that time when we got the information that the money was available, many people use portion of their money, the money on their thing, and then other people use it for different reasons. Like if you see our financial listing for this semester, let me say for this year, this current semester rather, meaning basically from January to this the end of this semester, we have close to a little over, I think, $10,000 or $9,000 that we are giving in financial aid. Those listings we send to those universities that with the hope that when this money comes, we will use some of them, to settle the debt. Though we ourselves have personally paid a good portion of those money to the universities already. I can forward all of the listing we have sent this year or this gone semester just for financial aid for District 4 students. So yes, this is it about the money. And it was not something that we collected beyond the door. It was something that was approved and it was given to us.
All right.
Something that
Thank
was
you,
approved
Honorable.
and given. Okay,
There
one
is no much
second.
time. There's no much time. It's at 10 o'clock, so we just well within the time. Thank you so much for the explanation. I hear you calling all of the university. I don't hear PYJ University because there are some couple of students from your
Yeah,
district.
so what happened
Mm,
last year, let me say this gone semester, by that time when we were making most of those listings, PYG was not really functional. But some part of
okay.
2020, I think it was 2025, first semester, we sent some
Mm,
listing to PYG. It was that very time, they closed the school down. I think it was the last semester in 2024. We sent financial aid there. I think about
okay.
20 or 15 students that time. So we intend that since they have now started, we going forward, we have contacted some of the student leadership there to ensure that by the time school gets started, and we have been dealing with the leadership of the various institutions, send us the names of the students that are from the district. The only requirement for that financial aid is you have to be a citizen of district number 4. So the Nima University students, they have been cooperative. The LRCC people, just today, I was calling, you know, over there to see how we can settle their balance, that we're owing the school because
All
right
right.
now they are
So I
just
rest
about to
my
open.
question for now. Thank you.
So
All
I'm
right.
sending
Thank
you
you.
all the
Thank you.
listing to the CEO so he can verify what we're talking about.
Yeah, just do that. We'll share with the public. Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Honorable Speaker Jackson Zuo. Your question.
So you can come in, Shelton, too, with your question.
The main one
Shelton?
asked the main one asked his colleague. So let's go to Shelton. Shelton, your question.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Shelton, are you there? You are muted.
He's
I'm not
talking.
mute. Are you guys hearing me?
Yes, go ahead,
Okay,
Shelton.
so we're not getting Shelton. Hello?
Okay.
Yes.
Let me say good
Okay,
evening
go ahead,
to.
Shelton.
Let me say good evening to
You
Honorable
are
Matthew.
muted.
I mean, I keep hearing myself. I don't know.
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing Shelton clearly.
Uh, I'm sorry that I came late, but like I was saying, let me say good evening to all of you guys, and specifically our guest who made his way here tonight. Let me just start from where you were explaining concerning the students, the students
Shelton, you can ask
scholarship.
the honorable man your question now. Then I can pick up from there, please.
Jason, your network is giving problem. Go off and come back. Shelton is asking question.
Yeah, I kind of confused. So, honorable, for me,
Oh, I'm not getting
when it
anything.
comes to your support, especially when in line with education, for me, I've been seeing what you have been doing for our people in the district. I really want to use this time to appreciate you when it comes to your support to education. But yes, my concern, so many people that we talk to at time will reach out and say most of the scholarship that you are giving, whether international or national scholarship, most of them, are people that supported you. And then I want to ask you, how do you go about, when I say how do you go about, I'm talking about your office, go about recruiting people who are benefiting from your scholarship? Is this something that is being vetted from the district before making recommendation to your office, or is this something that your office just go about, pick names and just decide to support them? How do you go about recruiting them?
Yeah, so basically, we don't go about those people that have been benefiting mostly from the financial aid. Some of them we got no idea of who they are. Like I said, the only requirement to benefit from the financial aid from the office is you have to be a citizen of District Number 4. And we don't select people by ourselves, meaning the office does not go on the campus to select beneficiaries. We deal strictly with the student leadership from the district at a particular university or a particular institution. And this is the problem many people have had with us. Some people will come to me personally, oh, I'm in this school yet. We want you to please help us. Tell them, let there be a leadership to engage us. I'm on the show here. You can ask any of the university, ask to LRCC, ask to Nima University, ask to AME Zion, ask to Bond Technical College, ask to BWI. And they will tell you exactly how we selected those people. We will ask their leadership, send us the name of the student from the district. And surprisingly to many of them, if you send me 100 names, myself will take time and call on those people one at a time. I've been doing it. So the other thing, like I said, the requirement for to benefit from the financial aid is you have to go through your student leadership on the campus, and you also have to be a citizen from District Number 4. So some of these people, when you call them, I would say, okay, maybe I will call one of my office staff and tell you, say, okay, I'm calling from Oromasi office. Which part of District Number 4 you come from? The person will call a town. Then I will ask maybe 2, 3 families in that town. Then the person say, oh, Sam, my people born me. I'm not been in the town that. Many of them. So this is the only criteria. You have to prove to us that yes, if you say you're from Bangui or you're from Ganagle, you have to prove to me that you are actually from Ganagle. But they are not for supporters. They are for the citizens across the district. You one of the good examples is the Nima University because there were 75% of the local funds can go of the financial aid can go down to Nima University. So they are not meant for support base. People will come to me, oh, we want international scholarship. Then we send the 8 persons right after the election, which are basically our supporters. Yes, they are from the district. Since that time, we are not sending anybody here on international scholarship. When there are government international scholarship, we inform people across the district, those who qualify for, because those international scholarship get requirement. So once you fit for the requirement, we've been trying some people. Some of them are not been able to qualify. Some people are qualified based on maybe their age, grade, based on their grade point, and all the stuff like that. But our scholarship information is public. It's not for supporters. It's for the citizen of the district, and you have to be a citizen of district number 4.
Okay. Theo, I one question, right? Or
Yeah, it's one question for now because he only had 1 hour with us.
can I get a follow up question quick?
You got 30 seconds.
Okay, regarding your answer, Mr. Honorable Matthew. So you think the idea of dealing with student leadership to have recruited those beneficiaries is a good idea. I'm asking because let's take an example. If you got my dear brother Franklin who is serving as president for AM Zion University and knowing very well that the Chidon Franklin came from, I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name, Franklin, came from, he might have some, how they call, interest that he comes from specific, Chidon. And at the end of the day, your intent is good to recruit students from the district. But if you look at it logically, Franklin will want to prioritize the children that he comes from. So at the end of the day, you will get to know that certain children will benefit more than other children. So are you thinking about maybe your office working directly with the student leadership to make sure that those scholarships or financial aid are coming from your office be decentralized, mean most of our children will be able to get a very best number rather than certain number of children producing more? Do you think about coming up with such idea, or do you want to just continue because you just want to deal with student leadership?
Uh, I don't think there is any better way that we can do it other than dealing with student leadership on the campus. And when you say you want to talk about chiefdom, somebody from chiefdom, in a student leadership, you got somebody, you got secretary, president, whoever that make up the leadership. It's not one person. You can't tell me, say, maybe you got 5, 6 person that make up the executive member of a leadership, all of them will come from one single chiefdom. So this issue of chiefdom thing here and there, we don't want to get ourselves into it. We have said there are places where I've gone. We gone, they will say, oh, the financial aid, we want you to give us, we that from this town. I say, no, 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 no. I don't give financial aid based on town. We don't give, how you call it, scholarship based on town because we have more than 70 some more towns in the district. Where do you and who you going to select in the first place in the town? And we have tried our possible best to encourage the student to form part of the umbrella organization that are in the university. You were here going to the University of Liberia. If you are going out to look for support on behalf of maybe the Berliga student group that you used to be part of, where or how that funding can be, channeled. Are you going to be going to Chiefdom Group, or are you going to be dealing directly with the umbrella organization? So this is the practice that everyone is carrying on here. We don't want to get ourselves into, sectorial activities so that tomorrow we're not able to continue with it. Let's deal with the student group. If you got your relatives that is going to Neiman University, that is going to any of those universities, let them know to form part of the umbrella organization are there, and then it makes it easier for us to get to them. But we will not go around looking for, and the way it has been done, I don't think it's done to benefit one group of people. When listings are sent to the office, you will see students from across the district. The only people who will not be part is those who don't want to get themselves associated with the umbrella organization from the district, which we want to discourage that. In fact, we want to encourage them to form part of this group because you will not know everybody one as to where they come from. But at least when you are part of that group, wherever that comes, and we don't give money to the organization. They only submit needs to us. We send the need directly to the university, and the money is paid directly to the school account.
Directly to the school account, we will hold you there. And for clarity, the financial aid document that he spoke about, I have received it, and we will display on our platform right after the show. So just for that clarity. All right, Mr. Jackson Zuo, Franklin, we will come to you. Jason was in speech, and then his network was going on. So Jackson, so what to you, your question? You're very low. We're not hearing you.
I said thank you very much. See you. Are you getting me now?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to say good evening to my distinguished colleagues. How are you doing, Chief?
Good evening.
So I just want to bring you back to some of those issues that were raised this gone time when your predecessor appeared on this show. I want to know, how do your leadership look at? Do you believe in crowd or you believe in tangible? Because I'm asking this question because of recent when he appeared on the show, he said that you normally visit the district, those towns in the district without not carrying a group of people behind you. You don't inform the town people. You just appear within the town like nobody know you and all of those things. So I just want to know whether you believe in crowd leadership or you believe in tangibles.
Yeah, so the first thing I've said since we took over was we're not going to be having those unnecessary gathering in the district only to kill cow and merry mix. But we want that by the end of this 6 year, there should be things that the people of district number 4 can point at, not the number of cows that we kill across the district. So this is something that we said over and over, even during the campaign time, and we are committed to it and we are living by it. To organize one season program in that district will cost you nothing less than $5,000-6,000. Except maybe you want to call the people and then just kind of listen to you at the end of the day to go home with hunger. And this is what we try to avoid. So we will not be. Let me tell my former lawmaker that we will not be killing cow, and we are not here to call for God to call for heavy crowd. We prefer visiting the people where they are in their community, sit with them, discuss development priorities, discuss issues that affect them, instead of calling them to sing look where the blade there Nareya Baba or some of the buka dance and things there. We are here making serious impact. We didn't come for 1,000 people to follow us when they are doing nothing behind us. This is not what we have come for. So the honor can carry his popularity, but we are making impact on the people's lives.
Thank you. My follow-up questions. when it comes to development initiative, what are you doing differently as per your role since you took over as representative for that district? Because from the local things, there are too many projects within the district that you are initiated. I don't know what are some of these projects. I mean, what are some of the initiatives that is very different from those past leadership that somebody will say yes when Romansi was serving as representative of district number 4. These are some of the projects that you took on. What are you doing differently?
So what we're doing differently this time around is that we are not going to the people to give them bag of cement, to give them 100,000 to say, okay, build the guest house, build a town hall, build a clinic, and then when we come on the radio to say, okay, we're building, we're not taking project in Ghana, we're not taking project in Zooplay, or maybe we're not taking project in Gap, simply because we give them 50,000 or 100,000. What we're trying to do this time around differently is that when we go in those communities, in fact, we call those various communities first to sit with them and tell us what they want us to do as development in their community. Those things we catalog, all of them. And today we are following them step by step. So we come to you, you say, we need town hall, we need clinic, we need school, we need roads, we need this, we need that. Those ones that we got the resources to do, we start with it. So this is how we have been implementing our development activities. And when you look across the district, all of those projects we have there, we are never come on the radio and say we made donation. We are never been making donations to any community. We've been implementing projects along with the community. Because if I come today in this community and give you 100,000, maybe for 100 bags of cement, 100 bags of cement can build house. 100 bags of cement, I don't know what size of the house, maybe that 1 bedroom house you want to build. But those projects we build in some of the school we have completed. Some of them we use like 15, 17 bundle of zinc on it. So imagine just getting the community and getting 100,000 with 100 bags of cement. You say, you got project there? No. We follow those projects down to mowing of those bricks. Sometimes we send people in the community to go mow the bricks there. When time for sawing, we send people there. We send money to saw. We make sure the project is followed and is completed. We're not just been giving donations as people have done it in time past. And we are carrying on some of the very huge projects that the very people who talking throughout their 6 years, they never touch in the district. It will be during my administration that the district will have a referral health center, which will be in Gable. And pretty soon, you will see it. And we've gone very far with this project as we speak. It's during my administration that you will get a police station, guest houses, school extensions across the district. As we speak, we have about 42 projects that we have initiated. We have completed 14 of them, zinc them. We are on at about 17 of them are on roof level. And then additional, I think 11 of them, they are at the beginning level. So we are following those projects. We get in the community, we sit with them, tell us what you want. This is how we want to do it. We don't just give them bag of cement and turn our back. No. And in fact, I can tell somebody community the cement will bring you a one loss. You, the township, you will be responsible to pay for it. So this is how we have been working with the community. And today, if you go all over in district number 4, you see our mark everywhere there. And people will say, oh, the project's too many. When you start delegating, we have a plan. We're not just implementing projects. We have a list of projects that we intend to implement and the timeline that we want to implement them for. And I'm going to even forward that listing to the CEO too. So he will show it to the people of district number 4 that everything we're doing today is planned, is been, the timeline are been attached to them. And within those time frame, those projects will be completed and dedicated and for use by the public.
For use by the public, we'll hold you right there. Turn to Franklin for his question. Franklin, it's over to you.
Yeah, all right. Okay, thank you so much, CEO and Honorable Marcia. It's a pleasure seeing you. And always good to be with you. You are one of the great guys from our district.
You are
And you
sitting,
too, and
And
all
you
of
are
you
a
guys
son
there.
for human capacity building.
you are sitting quiet, you never didn't get problem. For you to turn out, you never not start giving problem. Bring it. That horse, that horse, I got to come take it from there. Well, folks, as we are following us, we are in conversation with Honorable Ernest Mercier, our guest here tonight, District Number 4 policy maker. Is our studio guest. And Honorable, you got one beginning comment section. Donald
Mhm.
Miller. I know that's Cyrus Miller. He's the one been asking questions. So I will get to his question, but this is what I wanted to say. Let me take you back to the MDR thing. You know,
Mhm.
MDR is the party that you guys ran on and came to power. Right now, MDR is in a very chaotic situation with this whole uh, hair cap and this and that. Who leads the party? And as of today, there were some throwing of stone at the headquarters when the youth chair was denied entry to where Koga was. What what is actually happening in MDR? Why is MDR going this way?
Every party have had their own internal wrangling. So this is a political theater. It's not a church house where you get one pastor, one reverend, one mother. When they come, when they say hallelujah, everybody say amen. When you give the pastor or the reverend 2 hours to preach, nobody question him after 2 hours or maybe whatever time. So I'm just trying to say that what is happening at the level of the MDR is not strange. This is a political theater, and these are part of the political activities. Yes, one thing I want to acknowledge here is that we got issues in the party. Other people have their side. Other people, want certain thing to be done certain way, and other people don't want certain thing to be done certain way. So let me just give my position. One of the issues in the MDR currently is the issue of the party leadership. Senator Koga have been saying, "Oh, we have a position in the party that is not been occupied, and then these positions are supposed to be occupied." One of those positions is the position that Senator Johnson will occupy. Which happen to be the chairman of the governing council and also the political leader. And the party constitution clearly states that you will elect a political leader every 6 years. We did one at they did one by that because by that time I was not in the party. They did one in 2018 to elect the current vice president as the political leader. One thing that I'm still trying to figure out in the constitution is whether during this 6 year, what happens if maybe something happened wherein the political leader is no longer capacitated to lead the party as a political leader. Is there a provision for succession clause? This is what all of those people who making the argument had to tell us, all of us. Now, the issue of the governing council chairman. The entire constitution of the MDR was structured in a way that you don't have issue with Senator Johnson because he formed his party. He had this experience with the NUDP where a few members of the party had gone to Buchanan and then they expelled him from his own party. So this time around, he never wanted it to happen anymore. He wanted to be the last decision maker, like any other founder or political leader would want to be. So there are many clauses in the constitution that was structured in a way that the chairman of the governing council, the founder of the party, should make certain level of decision. Right now, the Senator Johnson, who happened to be the founder of the party, is no more. So my personal position has been, should we give these positions to another person? Because it's clearly stated in the Constitution that this position was for the founder of the party. So who is now the founder of the party? Is it Senator Koga or VP Kuhn, or who is the founder of the party? My interpretation of that cross is that that cross is no longer usable. The founder of the party is no longer. So I personally believe that I cannot support anybody to hold that position because there is too much power that is given in the Constitution to that person. So since the founder is no more, my position has been, let's revise the Constitution of the MDR so that everybody, we can see each other in it. Like if you read the entire Constitution of the MDR, maybe the copy that I have is not the right one, but there is no one single word that is called legislature in the MDR Constitution. So we who are legislators that are elected on a party ticket, what is our position to in a party? These are things that are completely missing from the party. So my position and what I have told other partisans is that let we not rush about who become political leader, who become this, who become that. Let's revise the Constitution of the MDR so that all of us can see ourselves in the party. But other than that, for me, I will not support anybody occupying these positions until this Constitution is revised tomorrow, and then we can now start to elect or appoint people in key positions. So this is my take on the whole issue of the MDR Rickman rule. With the issue of Zapede, while he was stopped, I was not there, so I can't speak to it. But basically, this is where the problem is coming from in the MDR. This is where we, the partisans, have had divided views.
So,
All right,
CEO, can
so
I ask
hold on one second. Franklin, hold on. Franklin needed to ask this question. It never was given from. Franklin, ask your question so that we can wrap it up. Franklin, you hear me? Hello. Mr. Miami.
Okay, gentlemen. It's a sad situation for me. Anytime I want to talk, and it gives me a serious tough time. Okay, notwithstanding, honorable, is good to reconnect, but I want us to quickly look at the national level and then connect it to our district. There is a debate in the media about you creating additional electoral districts, and others are saying that only your duty is to create a threshold. That responsibility is only for the National Election Commission. What is the stance or what the district seems to benefit from this apportionment? And again, the National Election Commission came up with the fees for electoral candidates in our country and the various districts. So if we are to go by those fees, for example, the representative is paying 3,000. How does that fit in our situation in the economy we have in Israel? Yeah, they are proposing. I was saying, if it works, how does that fit in our economy? And what is your stance on that?
Okay, so let me just first speak to the issue of the registration fees. I think this is not the first time. There was even a bill instead of proposal. There was even a bill, some part of coming to 2022, 2023, that was even proposing a higher figure than what how you call it, than what the NDC is currently proposing. For me, I support the proposal of the NDC 100%, and even a higher fees. This is my reason. Other people have argued that okay, this is a high economy, and then if you tell somebody this is meant to how you call it, to not get people to participate. Other people have desire or good mind for their people, but then they may not have the money to risk. So let's make it free. Why ask me to pay $500 to register? You know what it means to raise $500 in the same economy that you are talking about? There are other families in this town who can barely raise $500 in the whole year round. So are we not also depriving those other people who cannot raise $500? So my argument is, if you want to complain about economy, if you want to complain about fees, then let's make it also 100% free. Because you cannot say you going to represent your people and you will be making key decisions on financial matter, on key issues across the country, or that affects the people, and then you are somebody who is not capable of raising maybe $3,000 for a whole year round, or maybe in 2-3 year time. So for me, I think those things are meant, those fees are meant to say, okay, since you're really serious about this, look for the money and can register. So the argument to me, the argument of economy, I don't think is strong enough to say, okay, let we try to do it like this. Any money you put there is somebody who is still not able to raise it. So when it
All right.
also comes to the issue of the district apportioning, you are right. The article, I think 80D or 80E, clearly says that the House of Legislature, the legislature shall what, come up with new threshold after the conduct of every census. So constitutionally, we are defaulted on that. The legislature would have set that threshold sometime in 2022 when the census was conducted. And because there were issues with the validation of the census back and forth, back and forth. So this time around, we decided to say, okay, let's set a threshold. But the interesting thing about the threshold and the division of the district is that by the time today you say the threshold is, take for example, 60,000, everybody know the position. Let me say the population of each of the county. Take for example, we all know that Nima is around 600, I think 621,000. So you just need to divide 621,000 to know how many additional seats Nima is supposed to get based on that threshold. So this is where people are, finding it difficult to distinguish between division of district and the threshold. But I think that the legislature is not dividing districts. If you set up the threshold, what the lawmaker did is that, or what the legislature had done is that, set up a range of population. When you fall within this range, this is what's going to happen. But when it comes to the actual partitioning of the district, that is specifically the duty and the function of the National Election Commission, it is not the lawmaker who's going to do it. If you tell you today, say Nima will get 2 additional seats, where will the seat go? It is not the lawmaker who's going to decide. It is the NEC who going to decide how maybe they're going to reapportion the district and decide how they're going to cut it. But again, what has happened? There is no district has been divided. There is no additional district has been given. It's a proposal that a committee has made. It has passed our level. It is currently, I think it is currently with the Senate. They will also have to decide. That is not also the final of it. It has to go to the president, who is the chief of how you call it, who is the chief architect of the country, who will also have to make final determination on that. So I want to say in this public manner there have been no district divided, and wherever it goes tomorrow, for us, we are now waiting for district to be divided. We are doing our work. The responsibility that has been given to us for this 6 year, we are doing it across district number 4.
All right,
All right.
folks. I want to say thank you. Jackson, you want to say something?
I just want to ask the honorable man because I saw the citation on his official office page as regarding the report to the district. At first, it was held in Gabley. This time, it's held in directly, I want to ask you, is it something that will be continuous, like from district, from clan level to this last report was done in Gape this time around? You said it's in Bedegle. Are you going to take that too in build it in one of these days? I just want to know that.
No, we don't intend to take districts report to chiefdom or clan level. What we intend to do as part of, decentralizing, especially some of those activities like that, is to keep to, how you call it, administrative district headquarters. If there be a need to take it to chiefdom level, we will keep to the chiefdom headquarters. But for now, most of those activities we will occasionally plan it at the level of the administrative district. Like we have three administrative districts in district number 4. You got a Bo administrative district, you got a Zoba administrative district, you got a Twah River. The reason we are taking this report in Beta Glade this time around, though we have already planned to take it to Bo, because we have had since we came, we have one other activities in Beta Glade, which was a consultative meeting we have to come up with a development agenda of the district. We had that meeting in 2024 in Beta Glade. Now in 2025, when we were about to give the district report, we took it to Gapley. So this trip, we were judging between Pei and Beta Glade. But again, this is the rainy season. It's difficult for people to move around. And looking at Beta Glade is centrally located. When you got activities in Beta Glade, the people of Bio, they can easily access from Bio to come Beta Glade. The people of Bo can easily access from Bo to come to Beta Glade. But if you take activities to Bo during this kind of time, it's difficult to move around. This is
This is rainy season. That was the last statement we heard from Honorable Honest Mansi. We hope his network will reconnect to get to us here. Well, folks, want to say thank you to all of you. Our comment section has been flooded. Don Cyrus Miller is there, Adolfo Steen, John Cooper, Jonathan Cooper, sorry. And of course, Alan Sangar. And the list goes on. I want to say thank you to all of you for your comment. Romancier is our guest, and your library internet just caught all of us up. Well, gentlemen, welcome back home.
Yeah. Yeah. So I listened to the honorable. I think he's doing his best for the district.
OP, you can't wait, sir. OP, wait. OP, hold on. Don't rush.
All right.
We come there. Hold on. Yeah. Who's this? Okay, Jacob Carter Jr., watching from Rwanda. Mendel Johnson, welcome. All right, folks. I hope he will join us. If not, let's get into some form of discussion here tonight.
Yeah. So, CEO, before we go back to our guest, can I speak?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I think as we bring our guests, we have to get a form of local call, wherein somebody will call in to be able to make an input. I don't know whether we have reached that level. If you get a co-host to be able at least to call in, because we are not actually living in a district, we are outside the district. We are not there. We will give people opportunity to call from the district or whoever we'll be talking to, so we can verify some of the information provided. So I would suggest that we introduce that on our show. If we even get about 5 minutes, 1 or 2 persons to call in. So I want to know whether we are reached to that point, so we can start that
okay.
as well.
We have our guest back when he leaves, we will have that discussion. All right,
Yeah, no,
welcome
because he
back.
was
Yeah, sorry, I don't know whether it came from my end,
Yes.
but I lost
yeah.
connection. So I was talking about the upcoming district report, why we cannot take it to war this time around. But we got no plan to take the district report to Bill because the administrative district headquarters for Twah River is Gapley, which we traditionally consider to be the entire district headquarters. So we may take other activities to Biole, but it may not be the district sitting. This time around, where we would have taken this activity was supposed to be in Bope. But because this report is overdue and we are already in the rainy season, so we don't want to stress people too much. So this is the reason we decided to bring it in the center of the district so that at least we have the maximum number of people participating without any constraint in terms of transportation, in terms of movement to them.
Okay. All right, folks.
So
Honorable, before you give
the
us,
report is on the 22nd of August. Let me just say it so that you can also help to tell other citizens too.
all right, yeah, it's
Yeah,
already, we
but
already shared
somebody
the
was
link.
asking me, I will check on your page to see. Okay, August 22nd. All right.
So,
Yeah.
Honorable, before you give us your parting comment, I know you said 10 o'clock is 10:10 already. Before you give us a parting comment, there is this comment question in the comment section. It says, could you please yeah, okay, this is the statement. He's saying ask Honorable about his refusal to impart the ball people on political difference. So basically, they are asking that you have abandoned the ball people. That's the question the
So
person is
so I don't
asking.
know. I don't know what that person referred to abandoned war. If you check our activities across the district, when it comes to financial aid, we get people across the district from Bokosing, Waipley, Zupli, all the Bo towns. That some people could even come. The international scholarship we talk about. Since we took over, we have 3 persons from Bo that are benefited from or that are benefiting from our international scholarship. We have projects in many of the Bo communities. As we speak, we got a school project coming up in Bo Waipley, where the former lawmaker come from. We have sent cement there, we got steel rod there. We are currently in fact, they just completed a few weeks ago. We sent people there to mold the bricks, the concrete bricks for that school extension. Ball Fairplay, we have one of the biggest youth center project that is in Ball Fairplay. Ongoing. It has reached the roof level already as we speak. We got a 6-bedroom guest house project in Ball Zuople that we will be posting, we'll be talking about, even doing a report. The youth center in Bogampa, we send material there. We were doing it, but because of the guy who was doing the work, whatever happened, what not happened, he abandoned the project. But the material is in Bogampa now. We sent people there about, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago to go and sit with the community to see how we can continue with the project. We sent 40 bags of cement in Bopay to continue with the cleanup project that Honorable Cargon was doing there. The cement still laying down there today. The people say we will come and start our own project. We sent 15 bundles of zinc to Bolantuo. Today they have zinc. Their school that they built there more than 5-6 years ago. They just zinc it few months ago. So
Okay.
how will you come to say we abandon ball? Which part of ball? Saying the cleanup project are in saying that been there since 2013. We donated 15 bundles of color zinc to that cleanup project when we took over before the sinking, they completed our project. Today, we have one of the biggest bridge project in Bogmanwi, where I think some of you heard about it. We hire a contractor that we are advanced 2,500 already. We got more than 200 bags of cement laying down in Bogmanwi with over 400 pieces of steel rod for that bridge. The only reason the bridge stopped was because of the rainy season. So let the person come and say, you did this in Su or Beauty or Slaw, and then you didn't do so in Bo. And which part of Bo in the first place? All those things that talk accounting, anybody from that community can attest to what we're saying.
Okay, can I attest to what we say, Honorable? I think you said if you want us to go continue, we're ready. We're ready for you.
Let me ask you, let me ask you last question.
Yeah, so I just want to ask. I just
1 minute, OP, please.
30 seconds.
OP, hold on. Y'all hold on, gentlemen. Y'all hold on. Honorable.
Yeah.
What's the schedule like? You got 2 questions.
So we can that's the public, right? And that's why they call all public servant. So we can continue up to 10:30.
No problem. I think.
Jason, let's go. Ask a question, and then we'll go to the Honorable.
Thank you, Honorable. I just want to.
Yes.
I just want to get
to ask a question to that.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hold on. We'll come to Lawrence.
I just want to take leave of you with this last question, Honorable Mansier. What's your take on the issue regarding the godfathership in Nima? Where you stand?
You say I didn't get your question clearly.
I'm asking you. There's a saying that we have since Senator Johnson passed away, we have someone was named Godfather of Recent. I want to get your view. How is it like for once to become Godfather? Because during Senator Johnson time,
okay, I get your question now.
We did not get any information
I won't be Godfather
Senator
of
Johnson
Nima
was
too.
bound to become Godfather for Nima, but now since his demise, we have someone that's been named as Godfather. What's your take on that?
So the thing is that when Senator Johnson was alive, nobody had ceremony to name Senator Johnson Godfather. There were no special occasion in any part of Nima for somebody to call another person Godfather. Myself, I want to be Godfather too. You can start calling me Godfather. If that Godfather title will come and start fighting for you. So this thing, I think, is just unnecessary distraction to some of the branding issues that are affecting our people. I think this time around, we're supposed to start going into Accident-Mental MDA and start digging out some of the things that they were supposed to do at this time, whether they have done it or not, instead of talking about who is the godfather, who is not a godfather. The first thing, God does not get father.
Thank you.
All right. Let me ask your question, and then we'll turn to Lawrence to ask one.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable, for. Sorry that I had a break in, and at least I'm back. I want to also suggest, or whether you have such a plan that you have all the projects around. Do you actually have a project coordinator or a team of engineers who will be able to help you implement those projects that you are undertaking? Because there are a lot of money that has been spent, but some area here that all the cement is there getting spoiled. The steel is just there laying down, 200 bags of cement is still laying down. Do you actually have a engineer or a team of project implementers within your team to be able to monitor the project, to be able to give you progress report, to be able to check on all of these projects and make sure that there are progress being made? And where are the issues are to address what is happening? I really want to know.
So this is the reason that some people will say sometimes we don't go in the district with group, because myself, I'm in the district almost every time. Wherever we have projects ongoing, nothing more than, it don't take more than 1 month or 2 weeks before we go there. If I don't go myself, the team from the office will go there to inspect the project and tell us the status of the project. So wherever our projects are in the district, we are being constantly and regularly monitoring them. So sometimes I will leave from here. Today, when we get, even if we get nothing to do in the district, one day we'll just get in the community. So now we just drive in the community. You can't see me to the project site. So this is the
Okay.
reason that somebody was saying the last night, oh, I can go in the district without even informing some people, because sometimes I don't go to do nothing. I don't go to talk to anybody. I go to see what is happening in the community, whether the work we send there is going on or it's not going on. Once we see it, we're done, we leave. So we are
Okay.
consistently and regularly monitoring all of those projects we got in the district.
Okay. One more about the trade school that you talk about, the vocational institution. You are not started or you
Yeah.
have started?
No,
Months
it are
back,
not
you told
started.
us.
It are not started yet.
Okay.
Like I said, everything we're doing, we have a plan
Mm.
for it. I'm just about to send our infrastructure plan for the district to the CEO. We have
Okay.
those projects listed. The time we want to start it. We have all of them
Okay.
calculated.
All
So
right.
some of those projects, they are big projects. And
Okay.
the particular area we want to do this vocational school is close to my home. So we don't want it to be the first to start, because it will require a lot of resources. When we started, we may not pay attention to all the other small projects. Then. So when we start,
Okay.
we want to focus on it. So by the end of
All right.
this year, coming to early next year, the vocational school that we talk about at the junction, we're going to definitely be starting with it. We are getting some material already on ground, and it will be starting immediately.
And we hope to
All
be there at
right.
the ground.
We will definitely invite you. We will definitely invite Nima Quarter to be there.
I know. Thank you.
All right. So, Obi, that answer your question. We have Brother
Yeah.
Lawrence. Yeah, yeah. Lawrence, it's over to you. I ask one question to the honorable man.
Thank you so much. Are you guys hearing me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Honorable, for accepting the invitation to come and speak to your people. Um, my guys have said it all, but then I check out few points. One question that there lay few points just for you to look at. Um, Number one has to do with the situation in Nimba now. We all have observed that most of our leaders are local here with one another. You can see the superintendent going one side and the senator going one side, and Godfather struggle and so forth. So we don't know. We really want to know where you stand about that one. Then we come to another point again. Um, Once upon a time, the government of Liberia was owing Nima Kante some millions of dollars. They made us steal money. This is something that got Senator Prince Yomi Johnson, may his soul rest in perpetual peace, to have even broken away from George Weah at the time when he was at the presidency, saying that why you have failed to give some of our money so I can talk with my people. The money is supposed to have been deposited to the country development fund, but the Liberian government are hold fast to this money that had accumulated to higher amount. For that, Joe Boaka was then praised to be the Messiah who, when he takes over, Nimba County people will get this money out. Honorable, we don't know how far, whether you have idea on this whole money thing. Tell the Honorable, Nimba County has the population. Ganta population alone is more than some counties in Liberia population. But Nimbayans have always been cheated. You see county the Bapolu, even the Sano, the River G, then the same one county development fund, they carry now the same one county development fund Nima County carry. You just talk about district distribution. Honorable, don't you think Nima County deserves more than even the district Nima has? If no, then what are the
Lawrence, we
efforts?
lost. Lauren, we lost. Okay.
He never gone. I saw he hear you, so
You're sorry,
he will
guys.
come.
Yeah, I just to get the people in house. So now when it comes out,
You
Yeah.
have to push them against
Okay.
the
So,
All
wall.
right.
gentlemen,
So
sorry,
everybody should.
I went offline, but I'm back.
yeah, for us to get you, it can be hard. So now when we lock it to talk with you already, we
I
need
like
to
that.
bring some small thing there so you can look at it. I think you have already got my point. So what really are you guys thinking of? And even a go ferry, they just in a census. It was not fair, honorable. You can't tell me the growth rate of Bapolu, of River G, or River Set is more than Nima County that
I
get
think you need
advanced
to get
hospital.
authorities to talk now.
So I think you're talking about the partitioning of the district, right?
Very good, very good.
So what is happening?
Nima
What is
deserve
happening is
more
that
districts.
the
Lauren is
committee,
responding.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead,
the
Honorable.
committee that were responsible to do the report, what they were what they did is that
Mhm.
they have this range, right? They
Mm,
have this range of population that they have come up with. So, like, I think one of the range is from 300 to 700.
mm.
So anybody that fall within that bracket, you will have this amount. This will be you will have this amount of districts. And what happened in time past? Take for example, this one of the districts in Liberia. Let me say one of the county in Liberia that have, I would say, the highest representation is Bapolu. Bapolu current population is 96,000. They got 3 lawmakers. But Grand Coup is 109,000. They get 2 lawmakers. So this is the reason that some of us have said that let we forget about county-specific threshold or a range of threshold. Come up with one single number. Let that number apply across the country. Then whoever that falls, fine. The next time you take your people to your county to go do census, that's how your population goes up. But again, at the level of the legislature, things are done by a group or certain group of people when it comes. Sometimes the only option you get is to vote either in favor or against. But once the majority agree on the decision, your one vote cannot make any difference anymore. But I was very clear to the to the committee that let's come up with one single threshold. It has 65,000,
Well,
say 65,000. When I 50,000, say 50. That number definitely, and the fear was if you come up with one single number that apply across the country, some county going to lose seat, some county going to get additional seat, and then basically any number you are going to come up with, Moserado was going to take all of the districts. One of the numbers that was very feasible to work with was around 62, 63,000. If you were to come up with that number, Moserado probably was going to get all of the additional seats we were talking about. And probably Nima was going to get only one. Because if you say, take for example, if you say 65,000, you only need to divide the population of a particular county by that number. Then you will know how many seats they're supposed to get on that. So this is how this whole district partitioning thing, was done, or the threshold was derived at.
Thank you.
All right,
a
folks.
concern about
But
division,
the,
specifically between Kwawu and
this
Superintendent Kwawu and the senator. We want to know your take as a policy maker on NIMA.
You say what happened?
He had a
He's
concern.
referring to, yeah, go ahead.
He had a concern about the division. What seems to be division between the superintendent, the senator.
They want here again. You want me to talk to? You want me to say it? The senator have said what the issue he had with the with the superintendent. And some of these issues are personal differences. Well, the only one that I think I could speak to is at one point the senator was requesting for audit of the administration. And then you will hear the soup say, "Oh, we are not afraid of audit." So this is the only thing that I know of, but if there is any personal thing between them or whatever the difference is, why is it that the senator is saying this against the soup? That has not been to my knowledge. What I know of is that the senator have expressed some issues with the VP. We have gone to the VP on several occasions. He has told us about his side of it. We have tried to intervene between the both parties and see how we can move ahead. And we still continue that process. But with the soup, I have not sat with the soup and the senator before to know if they have issues or differences.
Do you see the
All
senator
right.
as a problem, as a problem, MDR?
Is there, I see what?
Do you see the senator as a
Uh,
problem, MDR?
how would I see somebody as a problem? If you are part of the institution, you want certain things to be done, right? And the senator said we have positions in the party that needs to be occupied. And I personally, I think I give you my position today that no. For me, the options or the priority for NDR now is not to give positions, but to revise the constitution so all of us can see ourselves in it. I give you an instance where I said the constitution says nothing about elected legislator. So we don't have voice in the party either. So should I be considered as somebody who having problem in the party? I just give him my position, and I think the senator is speaking his mind on what he think it should be. So I don't
Okay.
want to consider that as he being a problem or not a problem.
All
Can
right.
you say
So,
something
Okay.
about
now,
the
hold
mentorship
on.
money, the
To
kind
a
of
point.
development fund for
To a
mentor
point,
Steve?
gentlemen. Let's come home.
You
Let's
say?
come home. Honorable, hold on. This is what's going to happen. He said 6:30 and 6:31. I will end up with this. We will end up with this from Franklin get his parting comment. We'll stay behind them, man. We'll still bring it in here. That is my own platform here. When we get chance, we'll bring it here. The only thing is that tomorrow he gotta go to office, as he said. So
CEO.
hold on, my man. Wait. You not
Gentlemen,
ask
I'm
question.
begging you. I got work. I got work to do.
Yeah.
So
Honorable, I beg you, let me clear my chest. I went to class in other time, never again. I was not able.
You will pay a fine. When you down the
1
line,
minute.
you will pay a fine.
Yeah, 1 minute. I
10
saw a post
10 seconds.
saying certain time, and he said that you made a promise to Honorable Moses to amend it during
you
the
say?
election in Ontario. That you made a promise to Moses Medi during the election in Longpool.
Who said?
Alfonso saying, if it is
But
true,
is
have
he
you
the
fulfilled the promise?
spokesperson for Romedi?
Yeah, I just want us to know whether
No,
there
but I
was a
can't
promise
speak to
made.
him because Alfonso is not a spokesperson to Romedi. Romedi lives in the States. He followed this platform. So until he can tell us that he the one who told Alfonso to say it, then we can respond to it. But I got no dealing with not everything everybody say I'll be responding to.
All right, so
About the mentor Steve,
All
the
right,
mentor Steve
gentlemen.
money,
Let's
the money that
not.
mentor Steve owe the country.
Oh, hold
Yeah.
on.
10 seconds.
Hold on. Hold on, Obi, you been
10 seconds, please.
You've been asking too many questions.
But just
See,
30 seconds.
my point was
Well,
not
I
straight
only one
out.
question I on the whole platform today. I don't know how
Yeah,
CEO handle
the
it.
honorable
Well,
never
gentlemen,
addressed
let's understand.
my
All right,
last issue. Yeah,
I'm coming. I'm coming.
about
Let's
the metal
understand
steel
one thing
money.
here. Let's understand one thing.
Mhm.
Lawrence,
Yes.
I will give you 30 seconds and then
But-
we will ask your question. Honorable will answer and then end with his parting comments.
Okay.
We will stay behind.
All right.
If
So
tomorrow is Thursday, he got to go to session. He said it was 1
yeah,
hour
that's
today.
true.
He extended to 30 minutes, so now we got to give him that respect.
No, we are not.
Yeah.
We are not going to section now. I got something
If you
to
want
do
break
that
on
I
that,
had
Okay.
to do it
Yeah. So
and
He
submit
won't
it.
break.
So that's what I'm talking about. Not section.
yeah.
Y'all enjoy his break. He won't break.
My point is this.
Let's give him that respect.
The government of
Lauren, ask your
Liberia
question, and
owes.
then he will enter. You will answer, and then end with his parting comments.
Okay, the government of Liberia owes Nima Kante some millions of United States dollars. I will put that way because we're not discussing LDE here. Some millions of dollars as it relates to the metal steel money. This one is not from government cover. That our own sweat. Grandpa can get it. Simple English. Bon Kante get it. So Nima Kante. It been there for that reason. Senator Johnson was angry with George Weah. That's why he campaigned to all. He said, let's support Joe Walker when he comes, we'll get the money back. He will be able to pay the debt. Do you know anything about the whole thing? How far has it gone? Can you say something about it, please?
So, to the best of my knowledge,
Mm.
the government of Liberia does not owe Nimba County in Social Development Fund in any cent.
Wow.
Yes. And again, I said to the best of my knowledge, the lawmakers are no longer the custodian of the fund for the county. So maybe the local authority can better authenticate my understanding. But for what I know, the government does not own NIMBA, except for budgetary appropriation for this year. That wouldn't call it owing because the budgetary appropriation sometimes it got scheduled that those payments are made. But in terms of the what the senator was saying that time, the government, I think the government was owing like 1-2 years back. But since the government took over, I don't think they owe the county any money.
Has the
okay, so
government
you
paid
said
since
this
that time?
government or the government are not old. Let me get something straight, please.
Yeah.
You see?
You said this government is not owning, or you said the government of Liberia is not owning Nimba County.
I say, to the best of my knowledge, the government of Liberia is not owning Nima County.
But you said years back they were
And
owing
I
maybe
said
2
it,
or
I
3.
said
Has it been
the
paid?
county administration could be the best people to authenticate that. Because yesterday they may not owe, maybe today they can owe. So maybe the county can tell us whether the government of Liberia owe. But to the best of my knowledge,
when you
the
said
government of Liberia does not owe Nima.
Gentlemen,
All right. Like I said, Lawrence, you have asked your questions.
Yeah.
He has responded to that. Honorable, it's over to you. Give us your parting comments, and then we'll take leave of you from here tonight.
Yeah, so I just want to appreciate the team. We can have more of this kind of conversation so that we have a proper insight of what is happening at our level, what is happening at the level of the country, at the level of the national government, and anything somebody will want to understand when it comes to the operations of government. And many a time, one thing I encourage people is that let's speak to the facts that we have instead of going just taking information anywhere and then come to the public when we got no proof to it. If you got a genuine concern, genuine information, we can speak to it at any point in time. You call on us. But if somebody sit down to that video and say, "Oh, if they may can't speak to me," then you want me to come answer it. It may be difficult conversation. But again, I appreciate you and I appreciate everyone for the time. We are available anytime you reach out to us, whatever concern, whatever issue that affects our people, you want us to address it. We will always be in a position to come and make the necessary clarity or provide the kind of address you want us to say. Thank you.
All right, thank you. It has been a pleasure here tonight. We will find time sometime next year, we after next, to bring you back. We have continuing discussion when it comes to district number 4. And again, this is your own platform. You already know your involvement with this platform and everything. So I want to say thank you. We still got work to do to push this platform up. I see a lot of citizens on BK, which is not bad, but this is our own home. We need to support and promote this platform out there. The team will be out in Biragle during that time. We'll send our correspondent down there to cover the event. So
just let us know who will be the representative from the entity, then we can be able to identify them as, to
I was saying
the cameraman at this time.
I was saying his name.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to say thank you for your time here tonight.
We'll do the name and do the tag. You have to create a tag, everything to be on the main nick. RiverSide Talk.
I see you, I see you, gentlemen. I think it's
all right, thank you. All right, thank you. I want to say
thank you.
CO, you deny me on my 30 seconds.
Obi, you get 30 seconds here tonight.
I wanted to ask the honorable man whether he had what his relationship with the vice president. Whether the vice president supporting him comes 2029. He didn't allow me to answer my question. You will answer it for him.
They mean our own brother. You see that right there. Call his name. All right, folks. I want to say thank you to all our followers. It's been a very fantastic conversation here tonight. We had a lot of followers trooping in. I want to say thank you to all of them. The conversation in the comment section is very much, it's very much, encouraging. I want to say thank you. Thank you very much. Now, gentlemen, let's come home. This kind of conversation, like I said, for those of you who don't know, Romancier has been here before. I think it's the second appearance. He was here in June. He's here in August, and he has made a commitment of coming here regularly because this is his home station. So we'll have him here every day. I know my man Shaton was saying, "Oh, my man, I don't understand what you're doing here tonight." Bro, the man gave us 1 hour at first. He extended to 30 minutes, so we need to respect that his time. We all listened to the show here tonight. We heard his conversation, his interaction. And I will start with my brother Franklin because he had network problem. And after that, we'll go around. So Franklin, let's have your take on tonight's show.
Okay, CEO, I think the honorable did extremely well. So the network was dropping on my side. The one that I got, he provided clarities on what we needed to get, especially when it comes to the electoral threshold and the partitioning that we are discussing. And like he said, they only play their part and they will send it to the NEC, and the NEC will be able to count or to assign those various districts according to the population. But we have been thinking that they were just saying, maybe, for example, Nima is getting 2 seats, and they put it as it is. But since he had done that clarity, I think we now will also be able to craft another news out of it, and then be able to get it to the public so that they can understand properly what the people mean. And to the issue of our district, I'm hearing my sound back, I don't know. So the issue of our district, he said well that he's not here to be responding to gossip. And I think that he said right. Whatsoever we have that we have to say It should be genuine, and we should not just blame one another because we are playing politics. I brought that question up for me to be able to actually understand what happened in 2023 during the election in Longto. However, he answered it the way he wished, and I don't have problem with it. Thank you.
You don't have problem with OP. Are you available? I'm jumping over you. All right, Mr. Shelton Duo. Let's hear you.
Yeah, CEO for me. Let me say thanks to Honorable Marcio. For me, the Honorable one person who I really believe in his leadership.
I mean, be loud. You're not over the auto here.
You're not hearing me?
Okay.
I said
Okay
Honorable Marcio is one of the lawmakers for our district that I believe in his leadership. For me, even though there are some missteps along the way, but Honorable Marcio is doing very well when it comes to how he managing our district. I much admit on the show. But again, when it comes to the way he goes about, recruiting people who benefiting from the financial aid. One person who have some problem with that, which of course, if I were to meet him today, I can make that recommendation because all year we have been part of student politics before. Even when I was serving as vice president for student university, for student organization in Zion, NIMBA student organization in Zion, I was one of the person that were affected because I was not a supporter to Honorable Kagon. Can you imagine how will a vice president who managing the affair of NIMBA student at that particular institution, anytime the scholarship come out, we that can go about recruiting people, it will amaze you to know that some of all we don't know how our name can just disappear from the scholarship listing only because we were vocal or we were standing. Other people see us to be opposition. So those things happen to us many times. So I believe that a certain thing like that, you trying to recruit, it should be done like one of the commenters said. You should kind of like set up a committee that will comprise of people from the various how they call chiefdom, that will carry around a proper vetting, that you will get a best decision than just going to the student leadership in various universities to say you're recruiting and submit. At the end of the day, there will be interest somewhere. That's why I was talking about. For me, when it comes to that, I don't think his office is doing well when it comes to that. Then I move to the issue of the MDRT here. Many of them, the lawmaker for Nimba County, I don't think they are doing well. I fear that they are taking side when it comes to that because I said it the last time. I will continue to say all here we know the kind of work the superintendent is doing. She's doing very good when it comes to transforming Nimba. But where the superintendent making mistake now is seeing him a senator or some lawmaker of the county to be the opposition that in case of anything, when the man who have the oversight responsibility to do an oversight, practice for his people, you see that to be opposition is very wrong. I think the lawmaker or NIMBA, they need to come together to make sure that yes, indeed, the superintendent has to play a moderate role for the best interest of our county. For me, I see a decision by going against the senator to be very wrong. That's number two. Number three, the honorable man said the government of Liberia is not holding Nimba County. At the same time, he said the committee have not said anything if the government, holding or that. For me, I wonder how did he derive at that decision? Because for what I do know, that Lauren regularly said, one of the reasons that made the late Prince Johnson to fall apart with George is because the government of Liberia were having, I think 1.2, I know, some good amount of money. I cannot
It was
recall.
millions of dollars at that
Yeah, I
time. We're
cannot
hearing
recall.
7
I cannot
million.
remember right now.
Yeah.
So if right now, I don't know, I don't get the record right now about the, Joseph Boakai government or President Boakai government, whether his government still owes NIMBA. But what I do know is the government of Liberia still owes NIMBA. So I think the lawmaker has to do or has to double check on that to find the real information and bring back to the public. Finally, from my end, like I said,
Man, you still going?
finally, my man, wait, you kept me here today for long. Finally.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So,
That should be a lot of people.
like I said, Honorable Massey.
That's your thought, for viewing.
Y'all get it, man. Time, y'all getting kid.
The honorable, one of the things I will say here publicly is when it comes to his support to education, for me, I really enjoying that. Honorable Massey, I know a lot of students from the district that some of them are outside of Liberia. If I can remember or if I stand to be correct, two of our citizens from BO, I think they are benefiting from the international scholarship. And not just from BO, but across the district, the honorable is really doing well when it comes to that, even though some of those missteps that I just identify is if office can work on it to find reason that everything be done on the merit system, I think he will make a very good representation for district number 4.
All right. Thank you for any your thoughts. OP, are you still available? I will jump over you. All right, Mr. Yene, yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you so much, CEO. Yeah, it was nice talking with the honorable lawmaker, but then I joined the conversation late, so I no had time. I really wanted that whole MDR thing. Yeah, when it comes to his district number 4, yeah, he's trying, he's doing well. Well, I was saying that the honorable actually he's not doing well in Lima as whole when it comes to the whole country, in that he's not informed on most of the issues that are unfolding. When I say he's not doing well in Lima as whole, he never even answered the question that I asked about the division that is going on. He was not able to address it. Like he answered it as though he does not know what's going on, which of course they should be involved into this. This is actually looking bad among our lawmakers. You can't tell me the senator and the vice president friendly. You can't tell me that the superintendent and the senator friendly. All these are going on, and they are lawmakers. They are key or people that are supposed to intervene, but he could not say anything good about it. And then the honorable was clear to have said that the government does not owe Nima Kante. He said it not one time, not 2 times, he said it over and over. So he have concluded on it. It's not something that he has to say that leave it, the committee responsible will respond to it. I don't know, but he said the government does not owe. But then he started coming by again saying years back we heard the government were owing maybe 2 payment. And then what become of the 2 payment? Has it been done? When? How? He could not answer it. So somebody might say probably those lawmakers have done some kind of kuku jemaku thing over there with the government now. They will not forget about the county. Because this is money that it was not small. It was argued over and over. Senator Johnson was clear about it. And we talk it here. I mean, for him to say this, I was so surprised. But he said he will come by, as you said. He's willing to come by. I know the next time when he comes, and we pray that he gives us much time, because other people even want to call and interact with him in the comment section. So anytime you're talking with him, see what Ali, then you make it little over the 1 hour.
The last
so we
time the
can
man
have ample
spent
time.
2 hours 30 minutes with us. The last time.
So yeah, that's what I have to say. Yeah, thank you so
All right.
much.
Thank you, Mr. Yene. OP, let's hear your parting comments.
Yeah. Before OP come, I just want to quick information. Somebody sent me a text right now that in
It's my
2000,
time.
yes, in 2010, the government of Liberia borrowed 800,000 from NIMBA cover. NIMBA 1 million that they're supposed to get. They borrow 800,000, and up to now the money has not been paid.
Yeah, but honestly, you know for you.
All right. Yeah. Okay. We'll follow up with that information. Let's hear you, OP.
Yeah, for me, Lawrence, I will have some dissenting view. You know, Lawrence need to read the local government act that gives the superintendent and the county council the right to be able to do the resolution on any issue concerning, especially the money concerning the expenditure within the county. So he needs to read that act. You can't blame the lawmaker squarely on not understanding the NEMA politics. Is I think that one is it was
the lawmaker spoke.
No, you need to.
He
listen.
He can't be blame. He took the blame. He stood for the government. He stood in the gap for the government. It was not something that for him to have said that, I'm not responsible for that. He did not say so. He took the blame and he spoke.
No, the message not best to his knowledge. He said, as far as he's concerned, it was not own him, matter what he said. And he was very clear. So you need to look at that. And you need to look at that. You will not just somebody said something, you have to evaluate the person.
So
not
if lawmaker is not responsible, then why Senator Johnson took it and said it on his head that time? He said, Joe, we are going to pay the money or else we will go to Joe Boaga. If lawmakers are not responsible for the county development fund, as you say.
We're not comparing Senator Johnson with that and the law is different.
Maybe he will overlapping function. That Senator Marcy can overlap function.
Listen, you have to give me
why you saying lawmakers not get right to advocate for the county development point?
Lauren Matana having dialogue is my opinion. You have to give me.
No, my man, I disagree with you, man. Why are you talking about
you with me? You have to give me time. Let me speak. You see my thoughts here. I will just keep talking. You have to.
1 second. 1 second, OP. Let's remember this is dialogue.
Why you're
1 second. Let's respect one another here. The conversation, if somebody is speech, let's give chance, let them end, and then we have it that way. So the noise is getting too much at the back, and we don't want to continue that. Yes, go ahead, OP.
All right, thank you. So the lawmaker was very clear, as I said. Lauren need to read the local government act, what it says. When it comes to the spending within the county, he need to read that and digest it very well. The lawmaker was very clear. He said each of our money spending within the county, they are not involved. And best to his knowledge, he don't know whether government or the county. You have to go now and verify that information. The next time he comes, then he can engage the man. That's very simple for me. Now how I see it. So my parting comment there, let us be very proactive to make sure I'm always on the show to get our followers following us, to make sure that our engagement every week will be better for us. For me, I think the lawmaker was very clear. He's doing well in his district, and they are doing well all together. In fact, NEMA lawmakers are doing extremely well. It was good that the money that he received, said is not even our 10,000 that he's using. He made his own personal contribution towards the sporting activities of the district league, and that which will bring out best player for the county meet come December. So for me, I think he's doing very bad. All of us support him and make sure it's possible to re-elect him. Thank you ever so much. That's my parting comment.
You got me sit down. I was trying to talk about relation here.
My man, how you not contest? We putting you on record. All right.
All right, folks. I want to say thank you to all of you. We have a lot of people watching from the district itself. We have Prince and Paul is watching us from Mount Diablo.
And Prince, to a point, Prince Paul is going to appear on this show. So I don't know when we'll get a chance to appear. Prince and Paul.
Let him get with you. Call him. Let him get with you. That you the one.
I can bring him, or if y'all want for him to be here tomorrow, sir.
All right. Y'all handle that. We'll settle that. All right, folks. Like I said, it has been a pleasure here tonight on Romancia was our guests and the conversation. You guys follow in the comment section, see how the conversation went and the interaction. It is Twah River. And again, we say we always come here to provide concrete information. The Honorable stressed out some about his scholarship and the scholarship information. Like I said, he has sent it in our official group chat, looking up to my news team to create news out of it. And again, folks, we'll be on your airway here tomorrow with another edition of the Twah River online platform. And like beauty is all we have. Tonight, the conversation has been very fruitful and enjoyable. We will be here again on your airway tomorrow. Gentlemen, let me say thank you.
So, CEO, you need to give all the statistics of those that are following us. We want to know the number of persons that are following us, those that make comments. Those statistics must be given by the edge.
You can see the thing right here, man.
They follow us. It was dropping. It was in and out dropping. So at a certain point went to 16 and then dropping back 16. But we have about 54 comments in the comment sections. And
so now too, you gotta read the comment.
Peter said you're very buyer. You buyer. Somebody said you are.
By me saying that Senator Johnson said something on here, I'm not saying it in bad mood. I'm saying it simply means that he took the initiative that time to talk about their money business here. Because he was saying the lawmaker not responsible for it. That's why I was saying then why Senator Johnson took the initiative that time and start talking about it for the country to benefit it. Then he say lawmaker not responsible. But however, anyway, sometimes too we got to speak for the lawmaker then too. So yeah, no problem. It was nice. But sometimes too we got to read the comments because the commenter too they will waste their time. You don't post your comment and they don't read it. So CEO, we got to take notice of that too.
Wait, CEO. Wait. Let me read a few comments quick.
My man.
One of the comment Obi, you are very biased.
But I don't lie.
Anyway, CEO not give me the authority to do that.
CEO, you know the show, we have to make the show to look interesting. We have to get the people involved. So we need to call the people attention. All of these things, we're not like we want to be controversial, but we have to just do it for people to follow us. You know, sometimes those who in the district need to give all the information. And when honorable can we see things that's not right, we always talk about it. But we have to be very clear. Sometimes it's good to show your side. Let everybody know.
Okay, so
gentlemen, let me say.
You want me to read few comments or you want to close it?
Yeah, let's close
no,
it. I got things going.
All right.
See you can go.
No comments.
Commenting now.
I mean, not pronounce the name correct. Who even to you, my great people of Twah PA, thanks to you guys in studio. Many thanks to the Twah PA family and many thanks for the update. I'm following you guys from Butro District number 5, Butro Nimba. Then we come to Alfred.
That's the project manager there.
We need Fred Zabo. I'm following. Joy Way. I'm not good when it comes to pronouncing people's last name. I'm begging you all bear with me.
Joy Gruwe.
Grue. He said, good evening to my peace-loving people of Twah. Then CEO come right here. Okay, I think you're trying to call to adopt us. So CEO already here at the Western. Then Sanga, Mr. Sanga said, and
Ali
Farid from
Sanga.
Anta. Then John Bo or John Bao.
John Boo.
I'm just joining now from what is it?
Punjab, India.
India.
Okay, then we get Don Miller watching live from Ganta, Nimba County.
That's
Then we get
Don Mena.
Don Miller comes by. He said, Honorable Representative, are you telling us saying you took office? It's only 2 times you have received money from our country money. If yes, Honorable, what becomes of the money you have in the national budget? Have you been able to receive funding from the central government for legislative purposes? Okay, he comes by here, he say, Honorable Representative, it is
So,
a portion of the 10K
this
you
one
use
here,
to make the
I think I
600K LD donation to the district. Zokasa say and Farin. See, you are not going to read your comment because you're already here. Dom Mainlaw comes back. Honorable, you keep speaking on scholarship and financial aid. Besides your supporters, can you tell us how many person you have impacted with your financial aid outside of your team? Then Sanga comes by here. Thanks to Honorable Marcio for clarity on this. Most talk about 10K. That many of our citizens have slowed down with their support to the district spokes steering committee since the check of LD 600,000 was presented to us by Honorable Marcio. The steering committee continued to face challenge in raising support. Almost everyone we go to for supporters or to get back to the district lawmaker for the remaining 10K.
Oh, that's how far we are going.
All right, so gentlemen, I think let's
It's
put it right
interesting
there.
here. I think we cannot read everything, but
Yeah.
I just want to just close it with the last one. What it meant was dealing with our brother, Arika OP right here. Yeah, I'm trying to find here. Okay, on the Rosaros mentor. Okay, you say you watching. Okay, on the Rosaros mentors. Zero, you can put that comment. Okay, right here. OP is very OP is a very serious buyer. Living our own rules are very deplorable and our people's lives remain the same.
All right, folks. Let me hold it right there. I want to say thank you to all of you and thanks to our followers with all their comments. We appreciate them. And tomorrow, like I said, we'll be here again with another edition of the RiverSide Talk. If we are guests, we'll announce it. And tomorrow, stay glued to your radio. This is Twah River. Let's support Twah River. Let's push this platform to the highest height. It is not easy. And this is the very first and official platform for Twah River. Gentlemen, let me say thank you to all of you and thanks to our followers, thanks to our guests here tonight. God's willing, like I always say, we'll be back. God's willing, we'll be back again. Thank you. Bye from my end.
All right, bye. Thank you.